Yep. Back in the cut again. I kind of don't like this deployment that I have selected. The more I think about it, the more I really should have, like, these two units probably be able to defend this trench right here and stop dudes from running down this path. But it's fine. Everything's fine.
My turn, okay?
We'll just kick things off the same way I did last time, which is I charged Alicia straight at the sniper, more or less.
Please keep track of your ammo.
Now's your chance.
Way more turn efficient this time, that's for sure.
Just keep up this pace.
And I think I'm just gonna have her get in here.
Take a good look at your surroundings.
I don't know that she's far enough away.
Don't get spooked, soldiers. Follow me.
I guess I don't even know if I want her to be that far away, but she might get annihilated where she's standing.
Tighten all perimeters.
We'll just give it a shot. We'll see what happens.
An opening, strike it.
Because I would like to cover the back line
Now's your chance.
from enemies that run right down this path.
Watch your surroundings.
Maybe it would be better to just drop back a little bit.
Please neutralize that oversized tank.
Because last time they ran straight for...
They're headed that way. Please follow.
Oh. Last time they ran fucking straight for my base.
Risks out there, soldiers.
Oh, you know what? This might work out. She could pick somebody off if they try to run right past here.
Don't flinch, soldiers. Break on through.
It's fine. We got rid of the sniper right away, which is the very first thing that I feel like you should do in this mission. The next thing that I feel like I fucked up and didn't do in this mission was just driving.
We've got much rust. Where's the exhaust?
Don't let them go. Chase them down.
Let's see. I don't want to be...
Watch your back out there.
I don't think he can hit at this range, to be honest. That reticle is far too large for me to trust that he'll hit.
Ready to intercept.
Now.
Alright, we got the hit that time. That's good. That's really good. Now I'll have him back up out of the way a little bit here.
Keep abreast of the situation. Don't get spooked, soldiers. Follow me. That tank is coming this way.
Alright,
Don't let that tank through.
great. I love it. Now I'll try to disable this forward,
Everybody'd have it easier with you gone.
I'll try to disable this forward
Try to
machine
keep your
gun
head
here
down.
without getting absolutely blasted.
Don't let them go.
Here I come!
Fuck, I missed. It's fine. Just have him back up and get here.
Please keep the enemy's position in mind.
Actually, can I get around?
Concentrate your fire.
You know what? This is fine.
You got it, hon.
I can get lost in those muscles.
Okay. The forward gun is down, which is really, really good for
Sorry,
me.
honey.
Target silenced. Head for the next one. How are the enemy's numbers?
Support your advanced units.
I don't remember how far this thing was able to move forward last time. But if I have the tank in front,
Been waiting here.
I am hoping...
You're done.
Missed. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Try to keep your heads down.
Shit. Shit! That did a lot of damage.
Brace for their attack.
And I have to maneuver everybody right away on this first turn. I might let Claudia take some pot shots
Focus on making smart choices, soldiers.
at this scout up here. Just because. Actually, I don't even think this is a shock trooper, actually. Come on. Come on. There we go. That's probably basically where I want it. Oh, she got him! Oh my god! What an animal.
On a roll.
What an animal.
Keep it up.
I cannot believe she just pulled that off.
The enemy from breaking through.
That was very impressive.
Try to keep your heads down.
She didn't. She wasn't able to get down here, but she can add some. Well, she might get absolutely decimated, honestly. But did I get a hit on? No, I didn't get a hit on any of those.
I'll take care of it.
She just ran too far, I think.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even worth it because she missed. I don't think she's gonna make it back.
Out of ammo.
Nope. Fuck. Well, I shouldn't have even run her back then. She's gonna take another turn.
Leave it to Aunt Yoko.
It sucked. I should have just waited up where I was. I'd have a better shot at hitting, but whatever.
Here goes.
Oh, she got the hit that time. Now I can get her back in cover.
Try to approach the enemy's blind spot.
Rosina might be in trouble.
Please stop that tank from breaking through.
No.
They're headed that way. Please follow.
I want you to wait right here. Alright, end of my turn. Moving on. Let's see what they do. Didn't even fire at... Okay. I definitely would have expected it to fire there. It's fine. That's why I ran Claudia down and why I set up Alicia where she is. Perfect. Could he just run me over? Probably. I'm not gonna try to stop him with my tank. No. I will be evacuating the Edelweiss as soon as my turn is up. Nice. Good whiff. Good whiff there. Okay, nice. Cool. That's fine. That's fine.
Damage sustained.
All right. Alicia has a task to do.
My turn, okay?
I see Galleons headed your way. Be careful.
Where's the head at? Oh, wait, I can't headshot this guy.
Imperial tank.
We don't know what that thing's got. Be careful.
Fuck you, asshole.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
Do not need that thing shooting at me.
I'll try my best.
I'm gonna opt to move Claudia again. Is he low? Boy, can she get 3 headshots again in another round? Probably not, right?
We don't know what that thing's got. Be careful.
Please neutralize that oversized tank.
Keep your cool. Just relax and get it done.
Try to keep your heads down.
Oh, shit. That was bad. That was really bad.
My legs aren't listening
Fuck.
to me.
Not what I wanted out of that turn, like, at all. I should have focused down this turret first.
I'm on my way.
Keep your heads down.
Imperial tank approach.
You're going down.
Try to keep your heads down.
Don't get spooked, soldier.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. God, I should have... This is a mistake. You know what? That's fine. I'm going to have him double move. One, two, three, four, five. I have 6. So I can get one other turn in. Just gonna see if we can't take out this forward.
You're done.
Nice.
Pay attention to the enemy's position.
Your joke is still
Please
alright?
be sure to check your ammunition stores.
Oh,
Make good use of cover as you proceed.
okay. Largo's safe.
You got it, hon.
All right, Jan. I could use finishing off this guy right here. Could really use this. This is a big win if we get this. It's a small hitbox, though. Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
All right.
I could get lost in those muscles. Largo, you're the only man for me.
Time your shots carefully, soldiers.
All right.
I'm on my way.
Please act expeditiously.
That one doesn't count.
Don't get spooked, soldiers. Follow me.
I'm gonna have to wait here and hope he doesn't get shot.
Entering combat.
All right, Edelweiss. Tactical retreat.
Don't get
Also, tactical, hopefully blow this cannon up.
Now.
Fuck, I missed it. I should have backed up more. It's my own fault.
Please stop that tank from breaking through. Try to keep your heads down.
firing capability lost. They've got my turret.
Hostile sighted. Currently in pursuit.
Don't move around unnecessarily.
Okay. And last but not least, Alicia doesn't have any ammo. Oh, she's just out of her... She used her grenade. So I could still have her take a turn here. And probably do some good. Or I could have Claudia do it because she's in a shitty spot anyway. And Alicia's actually a little pinned down where she's at. Yeah, I'm gonna have Claudia do it.
Alright!
She can get out around this way. Take this guy out at point blank range. And basically not really be threatened. Fuck! She's gonna get blown the fuck up.
That giant thing.
She's gonna get blown the fuck up. Good luck. Hopefully you shoot before he does. Like 4 times. And hit. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Pow! Yep, boom. Oh, he whiffed! She is a small target, and he's toast. Nice center mass shots, Claudia. Well done. That's fine. Alright, I don't care for that as much. She doesn't even get to plink bullets into the metal.
Here we go.
Alright, Welkin, your cannon is jammed into its asshole. Please hit this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Head to the next one.
Thank you. Backing up. Backing up.
What is that giant thing?
I don't think I can get through this without taking out one of these.
My legs aren't listening to me.
Alright, let's just do them both then. Kind of hoping I would hit that one first, but it's all good.
Your head's down. Don't let that
Hey Richter, how's it going? Oh, I ran out of move. That's okay. This is a good spot. Good as spot as any. I must speak in bug metaphors. Alright, Welkin, your tank's cannon is up this bug tank's ass. Blow it to smithereens. Is that good? Did I do it? Did I do a good job? Doing good? That's good. Boy, I really need to take out this turret if I'm going to stay where I am. Does not compute.
I'm on my way.
I'm going to have, however, Hector shoot this thing down.
Here I come. Destroy that oversized tank.
And I'm also going to have him just kind of like pop in over here and chill.
The front lines may
Because
be
next turn...
support them.
Oh, that's not chill. That's not chill. Hey, game. You're not making this very chill. You always wanted to play this but never got around to it. It's always time. Always time.
You? Sure.
Maintain your lines.
I think that's going to be blocked. Fucking ow. Jan may fall here.
Hit, please.
Run. Run. Oh. Woo. We're okay.
Tank approaching.
We're okay. Everything's fine. That definitely went just the way I would have hoped it would.
Where'd you go?
Oh god. Oh god. I think I'm gonna have to just spend the extra turns here to try to get Largo and Yoko to take out this, and Rosina to take out this side turret here. Let's start with Largo here. You know what? I'm just gonna have him go up and over
Abilities lost.
and line it up. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. This is good. This is why they're healthy. And have big shields. So that they can handle shit like that. So this is fine. I'm going to have Largo take the forward position to cover Homer in case Homer gets shot at.
Please neutralize that oversized tank.
And then let's see here. Yoko's already taken 2 shots,
You see these muscles?
but Rosina has not, so she should have plenty of ammo. Oh, but maybe not a lot of health after this. Oh, that was a lot of shots. Oh, that was so many bullets. Fuck you. Good hit. All right, 2 turrets remain, which is outstanding.
Secure route.
Have her kind of hook her down right here. What I'd like to do with another turn.
I'll take care of it.
Oh, she's actually back up to 3, which is great. Because I'm gonna have her sneak around the backside here. Now that that turret is gone, and shoot this one. Oh, ow, ow, ooh, ow, ooh, ow. Let's aim just a little bit up. Come on. Right there.
Yeah.
Fuck! Missed. Alright, it was worth a shot.
Some work, ladies.
Worth a shot.
You can push them back.
I'm gonna move her up a little bit then. Because the tank will move forward here. My little Lancer huddle here. Boy, if any of them had any fucking hit points. I mean, Largo does. If any of them had any hit points, I would send them in to try to shoot that thing again. Fuck it, Largo, you're going again, bud. Good luck. The only downside is you've got a little bit of terrain to cover here.
Head toward the objective.
And I really don't want to leave you out in the open, so I'm just going to take a pot shot from here. I'm not really counting on this landing. Oh, it did. Outstanding. This was worth it.
Galleon unit sighted.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm thinking about running Claudia in, but I'm also thinking about backing Alicia away. You know what? I'll save the point because we may it should shoot this turn and expose its reactor on this side, so I can definitely blow that thing up. It's risky to end early, but I think I've got everybody where I want them.
Heed my words and no victory. Loose your fire, men.
He didn't do that on turn 1 this time, which is really funny. There it is. Yeah, that front cannon does 4,750 damage to the ruin walls, basically. That thing may one-shot Welkin. Wah, wah. Ba-boom. Ammo 2, 3, 2, 3, 3. So Yoko, Rosina, and Jan get priority this round. I think it was 4 hits to kill one, but if I use the Edelweiss, I think it's less.
Here we go.
Don't let that tank through.
Try to approach the enemy's blind spot.
Oh no, it's 4 Edelweiss shots. Maybe it's 4 shots to kill it, no matter what.
Fire!
That did 700 damage.
They've got me pinned down. We
Okay.
don't know what that thing's got. Be careful.
Come up a little bit.
Destroy that oversized tank.
I'm not getting caught with the Edelweiss on the side of this thing again, where it doesn't help me.
Just stay calm and get it done.
You got it, hon.
Jan didn't get potential.
Please stop that tank from breaking through. Please neutralize that oversized tank.
Come out and fight like a man, hon.
Ah, now you got Tank Killer.
Try to keep your heads down.
Can you get up to where Hector is? No. Just wait here. This side of the enemy is pretty safe.
I'm on my way. Explode!
Don't give them time to think. Y'all still with me, soldiers?
Leave it to Aunt Yoko. One order of tank Bombay.
Ah, Tank Slayer, now that I do not need it.
Here goes.
I thought about trying to get some damage on the other ones, but one's on the back and one's on the other side, and there's still cannons up. There's still turrets up, so I don't really want to fuck with that.
Please be careful.
Let's see some work, ladies.
I know you're back there. Get out here.
Yes, right away.
Instant ammo for everybody. That's almost exclusively that's almost the entire reason why I decided to play Homer for a turn, or move Homer. So at this point, I'm just gonna kind of back him off to where these two are, so that hopefully he's a little further away from the turret and a little bit less likely to get shot.
Doesn't it have any weak spots?
Yep.
Hurry it up. They will.
All right. He's in a good spot. I've got 4 to go. That turret's weak. But not... I could... see, the frustrating thing is, one... It's almost more efficient for me to make sure that I'm taking out each turret with 1 tank blast from the Edelweiss, but... a lot of your characters don't really get any story time. I don't know. I haven't played this game for very long.
Just watch this. You Joker still all right?
My legs aren't listening to me.
Fuck! Dude, that does so much damage while I'm aiming. Nice hit.
What is that giant thing?
Who else hasn't gone in this bundle? Everybody else already went, right? Echo, Rosina, Jan. No, this is only like the 6th mission I've done.
You see these muscles?
This might be greedy. And I recognize that.
Eye on your rear.
This is a pretty bad shot, but she doesn't have enough move gauge to move her all the way out, so this is just a wing and a prayer.
Explode!
Got it. Nice.
You're doing well. Just keep it up.
All right, this was a good turn. This is a very good turn. With that back turret gone, if the tank shoots at this wall, that's another radiator down next turn. Like, look at all these guys just waiting, ready to go. The only downside to my positioning right now is I don't know how to get at this last turret without taking pretty heavy damage. Let's let the tank maneuver a bit and see what happens here. Oh, no shooties. Well, that sucks. Because a lot of these points, I don't really... I mean, I can let people heal for a turn. I don't know what this structure looks like, but I'm tempted to run Hector around the front and take a look at it really quick. Is that a wall that I could hide behind? It is. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. This also looks like it's a tiny little trench right here.
I'm on my way.
I don't know if he can exactly make it. Oh, not if I do this shit. Oh, come on, get up over it, buddy.
Try to tie
Wait, how did you get down in it? Oh, no. Is he stuck? I can't get him out.
My legs aren't listening to me.
I literally can't get him out. Well, this is going to be a problem.
Destroy that oversized tank.
This is going to be a huge fucking problem.
Here I come.
Oh my god, he hit it. What an animal. What a fucking animal. What have I done to your boy? To be honest, I don't actually know. But if I can just take this turret out before it gets a chance to shoot him, he'll be fine.
You see these muscles?
It's just gonna take...
They're working out.
It's just gonna take a lot of action points. And then hopefully he doesn't get squished by the tank on his turn. On the tank's turn. Holy shit. I can't believe that she just did that. I can't believe that she just did that. That's amazing. All right, well, then Hector should be safe. Asterisk. I do not know how to get him out of where he's at right now. Well, you know what? This is better than nothing. I honestly, like, I can't even. XCOM as a points spent game can be painfully fun to watch. Not gonna comment on that at all. Not gonna say anything. You can't debate me like that. I will not do it. I will not talk about that game at all because I know. I know. I think he's gonna have to shoot this. I don't know what's gonna happen to Hector. You've seen Baru miss a 100% hit.
Heed my words and no victory. Loose your fire, men.
I could be a god amongst men in that game with how it usually plays out for normal people. Yeah? Nice. Wow, wow. All right, so let's answer the very important question at the forefront of everybody's mind. How in the actual fuck
I'm on my way.
Is Hector gonna get out of here?
Take them out, 1 unit at a time.
Does he need to nade these objects? Are they in the way?
Destroy that oversized tank. Advanced units have engaged the enemy. Support them.
Imperial tank approaching.
He doesn't even have a grenade.
Strike when you see an opening.
Oh, he's free.
Medic, medic.
Come on, get there, get there, get there, get there. Oh, he did.
Try to keep your head.
Amazing. Amazing.
I'm on my way. Here I come. Okay, now I'm set for another round.
Wait, he doesn't actually get an extra shot though. I don't know what that. Oh, did he save ammo? Because he fired once and be at 2, and he fired again and would be at 1. So he saved ammo? What an animal. This guy's a maniac.
Attack. All units brace for it.
You see these muscles? Explode!
Try to keep your heads down.
You got it, hon.
Buff? Buff? No buff.
that oversized tank.
Why can't I just leave them on the tank? Because when the tank moves, they fall off and get hurt.
Don't let that tank through.
Do you think you could stay standing on a tank?
Just watch this. Vegetables!
Great. Tank just moving at like 1 mile per hour? Yeah, probably. I don't think you... oops. I don't think you know what you're talking about. First off, it doesn't move at 1 mile per hour. I don't think. Second off, I don't think you're giving much credit to the amount of movement that happens as a tank drives. It has handrails. You're carrying weapons in armor. Do you see what they're holding? They have two-handed missile lances. Oh shit. Actually, this is fine.
Here goes.
It actually saves me a turn. Set it down for a sec, then the weapon falls off, and then you're unarmed. You guys would be incredible tacticians. We've already seen this. She shows up, and everybody has a bad time. That's the end of that. And unfortunately, the timing of me blowing this up is actually terrible. Not if you stick it between your feet.
Try not to let your guard down.
Uh-huh.
Stay close out there.
This is about to be very bad. I just want everybody to know that.
Soldiers, follow me.
God damn, they have so many units.
Here we go. Gotta love nature.
Return fire. I repeat, return fire. Tighten up perimeter defenses.
Here we go.
Try to keep a grasp on your surroundings.
Now.
I learned a very important lesson about these units last time, which is that you don't want them to get close to you. You do not want these motherfuckers to get anywhere near you. They are bad fucking news bears.
I'll try my best. Wow, now it won't hurt when I trip.
Also, she can shoot you from 1,000,000 goddamn miles away.
That body's yours to use.
God, you're such a weird fucking character, Homer. Why are you like this? God damn.
Don't let that tank through.
A literal, actual 1,000,000 miles away.
Must be my lucky day.
My point?
Ready.
Look at where she killed me. Look at... She shot me through this gap right here from twice the distance that my tank is away from her. And I was almost behind a wall. Like, she had this much width to shoot at me, and she shot me.
My turn, okay?
Please secure the route. Please stop that tank from breaking through.
Medic! Please stay strong. I'm on my way. Please help.
I love me a 50-50. Oh, shit. Fuck, I didn't get her to crouch. Well, Alicia might get knocked out. We'll see how well she defends our base. I don't like that this Lancer is alive, but there isn't much I can do about it.
Entering combat. Gotta love nature.
You know what? Fuck it. You guys are going to get hit with another mortar. I wasn't going to, but now I am. Just kidding. I'm going to shoot this. Nice shot. Nice shot, Welcome. Really impressive shit.
No unnecessary risks out there, soldiers. Move out.
Oh, you know what? I might lose 3 Lancers in one go right here. Depends on how far the tank moves and whether or not that back turret can shoot me. Okay. Oh, I just kind of left him standing there like a dipshit. Actually, I'm gonna lose. I am gonna lose 3 Lancers this turn. Because she's just gonna plow right through him right now. I can't stop her. Yep.
This is embarrassing.
Yep. Oh, thank you, Welkin. That barely tickled him. Now you're gonna get shot by this Lancer because there just wasn't much I could do about that, to be honest. Oh, he didn't shoot? How is this even a fair fight? It's not. It's not a fair fight. It's... Hey, nice job, Welkin. It's not. I already failed this mission once because it's not a fair fight. So, just know that if you go back and watch the Tuesday VOD, this is a significant improvement over how that went.
Damage minimal.
Oh, wait, using the tank for this is really smart. Oh, this guy's dead too. Shoot, Welkin! Welkin! Welkin!
Under minor fire.
Why did he not shoot him? It's the whole reason I put him there. Dude, this guy doesn't have hardly any movement left, and he has no ammo. What is the AI doing? You know what? Fine. Burn every single one of your action points on this one fucking Lancer on this one fucking turn. Please. Please do it. Keep going. No, don't stop. Damn it. Oh. That was amazing. Unfortunately, until she leaves where she's at right now, these three are literally fucked. They're like, I can't do anything. I can use... No, I can't. I cannot do fuck all.
Imperial tank approaching.
By the way, if it ever looks like I'm an idiot driving this tank, the tank controls are literally dependent on where the camera is facing. So I forget often to swing the camera around because I think that it shouldn't matter, but it absolutely matters. It matters a significant amount. As the tank rotates, you have to rotate the camera with it in order to, like,
Please focus on making careful decisions.
in order to steer it correctly. I don't know why it works that way.
Enemy from breaking
I wouldn't.
through.
It doesn't realistically make any sense as to why it works that way, but it does, in fact, work that way. I'm literally just trying to draw her aggro here. I don't really care about anything. They fix that in other games. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, right? Not something I'm gonna beat the game up for over. Like, it's just something you have to learn, but tank controls for the tank is just a bad meme. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It sure is.
Entering combat.
I mean, fuck it, I guess.
Gotta love nature.
Can I drive down this?
All units report in.
Kind of. Honestly, good enough for where I want. How far can I lob this I can lob this mortar right on her. See, what I'm thinking is if I blow her ass up and get her far enough away from my team out here, maybe, just maybe, there is a chance that they can flee to the structure that I've already got 2 Lancers hiding behind. That could just create a giant fucking massacre. Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing at this point, in case anybody was curious. Is just kind of blasting her in a direction, which I'm hoping I am lining up correctly. I want her to go kind of back and towards the tank. We'll see what happens. She didn't move.
Don't let that tank through.
She didn't move at all. Didn't even flinch, in fact. Woof. Alright, well.
Just watch this.
Good luck, bud. He's gonna immediately medic, and then I'm gonna try to get him to those sandbags.
Fight this thing. I'm almost there.
Please, you gotta help.
Didn't make it.
Not yet.
Ask me if I'm surprised.
Got it, hon.
Oh, damn. Her volley is just too strong. It's just too fucking strong, man. Am I surprised? Nope, not surprised. Not surprised.
Here's the backup to me. Don't tempt me to come in.
Can she see that dude's head? No, she can see his gun. Which unfortunately does not help me. She can see her head, but she's literally invulnerable to damage.
Here's the backup to me.
No. From that far away? Are you kidding me, game? Holy shit, man. Worth a shot. Alright, well, in order to save those two, I am going to have to send... I don't have to, but I am going to choose to send Alicia.
My turn, okay?
Don't let them go. Chase them down. Man down. Everybody be careful.
Oh, shit. I thought there was...
Focus on making smart choices, soldiers. Don't let that tank through.
I'll have her wait right here. And pray that she doesn't... that what's her name doesn't know where I am.
Heed my words and no victory.
Mm-hmm.
Loose your fire, men! Annihilate our enemies!
Attack the tank. Attack the tank. Boy, it moved very far away from me. Fuck. Oh, I don't think she knows where I am. Alright, I might be able to
Moving out.
sneak Alicia across without being seen.
Don't forget to review your equipment.
Fuck, the tank is in the way. Oh shit, I'm in a
Don't know
divot.
what that thing's got. Be careful.
Fuck. Alright, new plan.
Try to keep your heads down.
Oh boy. New plan, but it's not much better than the old plan.
Please neutralize that oversized tank.
Damn it.
Entering combat!
Watch out for their return fire.
Don't forget to review your equipment.
My turn, okay?
Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're gonna get our lads.
Enemy unit sighted at 10 o'clock.
Medic!
She saw me now? Oh, Alicia, I'm so sorry.
It's gonna be all right. Leave it to me. Please help. Medic! You've got to stay strong. Keep fighting. You'll be okay. Don't worry about a thing.
Well, she's standing instead of crouching, which is terrible. But I had no other choice. The radiator that's left is on this side. My two Lancers that are alive are here. I can't recruit enemies to this camp. I can to here. Or not enemies, allies. And this is already shot over, so next turn it's gonna fire at this and not move. If the class would like to share with what that, or if the class would like to share what that means, feel free. If you don't know, it means I'm fucked.
medium-sized tank.
Don't let that tank through.
You know what? This is just me being petty and mad. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, I forgot it does that. I forgot the game does that. Yeah, it doesn't even show, like, the damage that it... Fuck you! Fuck you! I'm just gonna wait on the other side of the wall. He shouldn't be able to shoot me. And my only hope at finishing this game, this fight before she murders everybody, is if the tank shoots... Even if it doesn't move forward at all, double move, I should be able to sneak the Edelweiss down here and get a close range shot at the thingamabob. I'm kind of tempted, since she's facing the other direction, to run Alicia away. She doesn't have much movement, but I could like get her back over here. I mean, she... Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing it.
My turn, okay?
Good luck, Alicia. No, she's dead. Rip. Incredible.
Help me.
Fucking incredible. So goddamn far away.
Heed my words and no victory. Loose your fire, men! Annihilate our enemies!
Boom. All right, the plan is in play. I'm not going to end a mission with the knocked out unit, so... Okay. The Edelweiss can end this. But I get one chance, and I have to spend some time... Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. I have to spend a significant amount of time trying to get Noche down here. Oh, and he got seen already.
Try to keep your heads down.
Fuck, he is absolutely gonna get shot. I don't think I can get to her.
Imperial tank approaching.
We'll be there in a minute. Hold out till then. If you're hurt, use some Ragnade.
Doesn't it have any weak spots?
No need to save scum. I have a plan. I have a plan. It's not very good.
Here we go!
What is that giant thing?
Nope, nope. Turn. Turn. Tank. Turn. Turn. Nope. Keep turning. Keep turning. Here we go. Drive it a little bit further forward. And what I'm hoping is her focus is turned and focused enough on the tank that my boy here...
Ready for action.
Oh. Oh.
It got me pinned down. Keep your eyes peeled out there.
Fuck. I don't have enough. I don't have enough turns. I have one. Welkin can't miss. Welkin can't miss.
Yeah, I can do that.
Hurry with that reload. They're getting away.
Medic!
He stood up. Why did he stand up?
They'll make it. That's a promise.
Alicia, darling, please, look at me!
Get me out. Get me out, dude. Get me the fuck out, Welkin. Please. Please. Please, Welkin. Please. Please. I am going to position you in such a way that you cannot miss this, my dude.
How about the floor with you?
Try to act as soon as you spot a target.
Get me out, Welkin. Get me the fuck out, dude.
Fire! All right, that's the last of the radiators.
Dude. 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 Oh my god.
Ah, presumptuous little vermin.
Your Grace, are you all right?
I'm actually not safe yet. I just remembered I have to destroy the tank
Fine.
still.
The tank itself is perfectly intact, though not for long at this rate.
Understood. I'll be there momentarily, sir.
The enemy tank has been damaged. That should also impair its defenses, Sevens. Everybody, concentrate.
Yep. I forgot. Now I have to blow the tank up. Oh, fuck me.
They've got me pinned down.
Oh, fuck me. Welkin's good old I'm helping cannon.
Fire! Damage severe!
Yep. This is not good. Oh, fuck. She's going after Catherine. Yep, she's going after my base. Alright. I forgot. I forgot. This is bad. This is super duper bad. It would be somewhat fair if I didn't have to fight Supergirl. I'm well aware of the skewed balance. Well aware.
Entering combat.
Please neutralize that oversized tank. No unnecessary risks out there, soldiers. Move out.
Destroy that oversized tank.
Shit.
Don't let them go. Chase them down. We don't know what that thing's got. Be careful.
And that's how much damage I do.
Keep an eye on the distance between you and them.
Yeah, this is really bad.
You see these muscles?
Surely she can't shoot me from behind.
Our defense is thin anywhere.
I'm on my way.
All right, that's a third of its hit points. The other very dumb thing that's about to happen is everybody can say a big good luck to Claudia, because she has to try to get to the Edelweiss this round. And that does mean that I am... no, I don't have to sacrifice Catherine. I might be able to get Catherine back to safety.
My legs aren't listening to me.
Oh, she is not gonna make it.
Tank approaching.
She did not make it. Fuck, I should have moved the tank. Alright, this sucks.
Chase him down.
This is not what I was hoping for, because I'm not going to be able to shoot that down now either. God damn it. You know what? The Edelweiss can probably handle another shot. Another blast.
Please stop that.
Can I reach you from here? Hit it with the wrench. Hit it with the wrench from here. Come on.
Don't get spooked, soldiers. Follow me.
Can't even crouch her because I put her in a bad spot. I was going to try to get one more. So let's see. I've done about a quarter of its HP and damage. I was going to try to get one more shot off at this to move it. I may just have to take that risk with Claudia.
Roger.
Catherine may be dead. No, she made it.
Heads down.
She got out of there. Who do I trust to try to shoot this from way? I think maybe Hector has a better shot. He's at least not quite as far up. Oh yeah, he can hit that. He can hit this, right? It's big enough.
You're going down.
He missed it. He missed it really bad.
Get ready to intercept, soldiers.
Should have just shot at the tank.
No. Sorry, everyone.
What shot me? Did he shoot me with the front cannon?
I don't think I can.
I thought I was far enough to the side. Hmm. Fuck me, dude. Game decided I gotta do it again. Nice invisible cannon he got there. Oh no. Really? Literally shot me with an invisible cannon. Sweet, dude. I love it. I love it. It's very great. It's very good. I was clearly doing too well. I was just doing too well. How dare I? Who do I think I am? Fuck it, I'll just put Homer at the other one too. I don't give a shit. I rearranged some stuff. Alicia should have an easier time getting that sniper out of the way.
We have to stop it. Squad 7, move out.
Oh, we try again. Let's see. How did I roll this last time? I moved my tank first right away, right? And then I tried to get this turret in position to be destroyed immediately.
Here we go.
Well, yeah, the game couldn't handle it, Slimmy, because it wasn't supposed to be able to fucking hit me from there. Oh my god, please, please move. Please move.
What is that giant thing?
Oh, god, the tank controls. Oh, the literal tank controls. The literal, actual tank controls, you guys. I get shot by a white pixel. Sweet, dude. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the fucking front cannon was not supposed to be able to hit me there. Where I was positioned. But I'm not gonna fucking... It's whatever. I also didn't heal the Edelweiss. It may have survived a shot.
Now.
Holy shit. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding... I can't be any closer, video game. What do you want from me?
Entering combat. Fire!
Asshole.
Imperial units closing in. Watch out. Imperial tank approaching. They're headed that...
I'll take care of it.
Can't even get all my Lancers a shot this turn now. Because Welkin had to fucking miss.
Here goes.
Stay sharp out there. Focus.
Doesn't it have any weak spots? We've got much mass. Where's the exhaust?
God damn it, face front.
Advanced units have engaged the enemy. Support them.
I want her at the same angle that Homer's at. But she like doesn't want to,
My leg. They got my...
and I can't get too close to the freaking whatever. Good enough. Done. Done fucking with it. Don't care. Ugh, I was trying to body block because these turrets are gonna move forward and they're gonna try to shoot these two. And I don't have enough AP to move them because Welkin fucking missed.
You? Sure. I could get lost in the muscles. Die for me, sweetie.
God damn it, dude. Oh man. All right, it's gonna be that sort of attempt. I love it.
Maintain your lines.
I love it a lot. It's gonna be one of those.
Just watch this. You're done.
You're doing well. Just keep it up.
Our defense is thin anywhere. Focus on making smart choices.
My turn, okay?
Game? Can I please get up and... Oh my god. You've got to be shitting me, dude.
Now's your chance.
She can't run over it. Alright, fine. I'll waste all of that movement and run around it.
Enemy attack. All units
Fucking love it, dude.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
Okay, alright. I really liked how this worked out for me last time, but she did get shot a lot by the tank, so I'm gonna try to get her,
Unsure of its capabilities. Please be careful.
like, right here. Seems like there's, like, a shitload of cover for her.
Permission to advance granted.
She can't cover the... This is fine. I'd like to get her a friend in this channel to help out. Or even right here would be fine too. Just to provide the crossfire and make sure that nobody gets through this channel right here. Alicia gets early shots and an engineer can take late pot shots.
I'll try my best.
Yep. Run across.
Try to keep your heads down.
Let's do that for everybody. Crouch down.
Hostiles approaching.
And get her behind these guys and facing this direction.
Don't let that tank through.
Rosina's not in, like, my ideal spot here, but should be fine.
Heed my words and no victory. Loose your fire, men! Annihilate our enemies!
Kinda hoping that turret doesn't get quite close enough to shoot Yoko here, but if it does, it's okay. Okay, we're in good shape. We're in really good shape. Yeah, that's honestly, like, super perfect for me for turn one here. As far as, like, nobody really getting shot. Nice. That's fine. She gets return fire. Didn't get a headshot. Is this their scout? It is. Oh, really? There we go. Nice, 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 nice. See, that's why I like that crossfire position right there. The only downside is he actually ran far enough that Alicia's facing the wrong way. So she's going to get shot from behind. Oh, or maybe not. Really? That's fine. Oh, really? You managed to hit Claudia through my front line there? Around those two walls. Okay, game. Sure. Sure. I like it.
Here we go!
Imperial tank approaching.
I'm really glad that they... Come on, turn, tank, turn. I'm really glad that they frequently remind me that there's an Imperial tank approaching. Did you guys remember that there's an Imperial tank approaching?
They're headed that way. Please follow.
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of position myself right here for this round, I think. Ideally, I need to move out in front of it and not get caught here, but...
Now!
Fucking you! Goddamn!
Entering combat. Gotta love nature.
You're doing well. Just keep it up.
It's a miss. Fall back now.
Oh, he's gonna get fucking shot.
No unnecessary risks out there, soldiers.
I'm gonna have to move his ass again, otherwise he is gonna get blown the fuck up.
You've gotten much more.
Here we go!
He might still get blown the fuck up. Oh, the tank turning.
On a target.
Oh, the tank turning.
We aren't sure of its capabilities. Please be careful.
I'm pretty sure of its capabilities.
Keep your heads down.
Its capabilities are ruining my butthole.
Don't pass up the chance to attack.
My turn, okay?
Oh my god! Well, Alicia's about to get knocked down. Yeah, that fucking turret right there, man. I knew it. This was a bad spot. This was a bad spot to leave her.
Now!
Man down. Everybody be careful.
I can't even blow this turret up before it annihilates her next turn.
I'm on my way!
We aren't sure of its capabilities. Please be careful.
Target sighted.
Oh my god.
Explode!
Holy fucking shit, dude.
What is that giant?
Been waiting here.
He missed. He fucking missed.
Please neutralize that oversized tank.
Can you just turn and not move a bunch?
Heads down.
Forward. Yeah, fine. Good enough. God damn. Honestly, this attempt might be over right now. Vulcan might just get shot by the front cannon and die in one hit. I don't know. Oh god, it moves so far forward. It's still moving forward. I did not shoot Welkin. Yeah, this shock trooper is absolutely about to annihilate Alicia.
Help me.
Minor damage sustained.
Annihilated my treads. Oh, great. Yeah, she's probably toast. God damn. "28 hit points. She just survived that with 28 hit points. Boy, this just got real shit, man. I haven't made hardly any progress on these fucking turrets.
Here we go.
Because Welkin keeps missing.
How's their manpower now?
Fire!
Thank God. Thank God. I need to back his ass all the way up to that forward camp.
That tank is coming this way.
Enemy sighted.
You can all do this. Stay strong. Doesn't it have any weak spots?
Destroy that oversized tank. Avoid hasty action at all costs. Go, go, go!
You? Sure.
All right, Lancers, we're gonna have to be brave here. All right. Did you want to get a buff at all for me, Jan?
Do your nation proud,
No.
soldiers.
That's fine. Oh, it's not fine.
Destroy that oversized tank.
Fuck. Oh my God. This thing is a fucking... Oh, I'm stuck up against a wall. Alright. Well, this was terrible. This was a terrible, terrible thing that I just did.
Remember to look at your surroundings.
So much extra damage. So much extra damage on that.
I'll do my very best.
All right, Hector, you're just gonna run out, aim, and shoot. All right, bud. Run out, aim. Shoot.
You're going down.
All right, Largo, you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna run out, aim, and shoot. Strategy.
Who are these guys?
Fucking strategy, dude.
Approach the enemy's blind spot.
abreast of the situation.
I don't even know where to take him anymore. Like,
They're headed that way. Please follow.
he has to shoot that first wall here in a second, I'm pretty sure, which means he won't move. Fuck it, just stand there. Just stand there. It's fine. If anything, we'll get something out of it in the next turn. Claudia,
My best.
I need so much from you on this turn. Great. Okay, you survived that. That's a good.
Move out.
Crouch, get Alicia, and you're gonna try to kill this Lancer for me.
Stay with us. It won't be long now.
She literally has to hit every headshot.
Please.
She has to hit every single headshot in order to kill this guy.
The undercarriage is blown.
Oh, no, she only has to hit 3. Good enough.
I'm on a roll.
Oh, boy.
Just keep it up.
And move a little bit further up if you can, and hope that that back turret doesn't shoot your ass. Okay. That was actually really good. Good enough that I could probably... I mean, if this motherfucker tries to take a turn, the Edelweiss should just mow him down. And I don't even care if he takes this. He's like... The only downside is he can see everybody. No, I can't let that happen. I gotta kill him. I gotta kill him this turn. I can't. He has an open sight line of those 3. That's what he'll do instead of anything else.
Entering combat.
I gotta kill him. I get 7 shots and it would take 7 shots. Or 1 shot. 7 and 7 is a lot worse odds than 1 and 1. I know that sounds stupid, but just take my word on it. Probability, that's how probability works. It's tempted to do the mortar. I think the mortar would kill it too, and it would give me a lot more leniency on the hit.
Fire!
Oh, that was doubly the right choice. Oh, that was... I feel like a fucking tactical genius right now. That was good. That was super duper good.
Open fire.
How are you doing on ammo?
Please stop that tank from breaking through.
All right, that was really good. That was really good that knocked that over. That shock trooper's positioning was terrible for his team. It's fine. He likes getting shot at. Is it going to use all of its AP doing that? Okay.
You got it, hon. Yeah.
They're headed that way. Please follow.
Give it all you've got, soldiers.
in too deep.
All units, take your positions.
What do I want to do here? How do I want to carry this out? Because if I have Rosina go up and do another shot, then I could have Largo, Hector, and Yoko 1, 2, 3, 4 coordinate on taking out this back turret. Or I don't even care. Even this fucking side turret would be fine too. Just one of the turrets. And if those three all coordinate on taking out a turret, then and Rosina hits the top, I could have the Edelweiss still shoot at the last hit to destroy this radiator here. No, I think that's what I'm gonna do. The only downside to this plan is that Largo and Hector are gonna be firing at this turret out in the open. Actually, I can make that a little bit less of a downside by having Yoko shoot first. And honestly, if she misses, I'll change my plans.
Here goes.
She did not miss.
I'll do my very best.
Oh yeah, he can get pretty close. Nice. It's not even shooting at him yet.
Hurry it up. They won't wait for us.
I'm gonna move him back towards that hidey spot that I was in before. Well,
Destroy that oversized tank.
he's in a bad spot actually, because the tank's gonna move forward and probably spin.
Please act expeditiously.
I'm just gonna move him kind of back at this angle. Oh, now it can shoot him? Now it can shoot him from back. Oh, okay. So it has like a weird angle that it is operating on as well. Interesting. That was unfortunate. I kind of expected that getting further away like that would leave him at minimal risk of getting shot.
You're done.
There we go. No more shooty shooty bang bang for that.
Who are these guys?
Okay. Only the rear turret is still standing. I was... Well, who was I? I was going to send Rosina up to do one more hit, right?
I'm on my way.
I still need to do that.
I've been working out.
Oh, okay. That's really good, actually.
Front lines, return fire.
But she'll do more damage to this now. Oh.
Explode!
Oh my god. Dude, that is a huge damage boost. I don't even need Welkin to take it out now.
Keep your cool. Just relax and get it done.
I used her. I have 3 left.
Are there any weak spots in their defenses?
But I do need to reposition where Welkin is at. Don't I?
Please neutralize that oversized tank.
There's another wall that's already down that he will need to shoot through in order to do anything. New plan. New plan is being developed here. Oh shit, but that rear turret is up, isn't it?
Follow.
And if she loses her turn, she loses her damage boost.
Try to keep your heads down.
So What do we do here? What do we need to do? What's our top priority stuff? I was gonna send Claudia to fix the treads on the Edelweiss because it's hurt really bad and hasn't repaired because I haven't left it in a supply. I haven't left it in a camp for a turn yet. I don't think.
We don't know what that thing's got. Be careful.
Okay.
Man, I'm gonna sleep for a week when this is over.
See, because, okay, so what I'm thinking is,
Don't let them go. Chase them down.
if the efficiency of spending 2 AP for one action to move the Edelweiss and destroy the last, to do the last amount of damage to the radiator isn't there, i.e., I technically don't need the Edelweiss to do the last hit to save taking a hit. I could just kill it with a Lancer, which is fine, same effect.
Tank approaching.
Then is it more beneficial for me to just spend 1 more AP for Rosina to finish it off?
Have any weak spots?
And spend an AP for Claudia to fix up the tank and do something else that doesn't matter. And then,
Don't get pinned down. Fire back.
Tighten up perimeter defenses.
hold on, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to back a little ways away from the ladder because I don't want it to bug out. No matter what, she can't attack again. What I'm thinking about, though, is I could get some initial damage on this rear cannon. I could get a fair amount of damage on this, initial damage on this rear cannon. From people who are, well, from Yoko. I probably wouldn't send, I guess I could send Largo up. If I move the 2 of them and then have Rosina finish off the 3rd hit on this radiator, I think that that's actually not a bad turn. And the next turn that the tank gets, it's going to be focused on shooting this again. And the Edelweiss doesn't need to move. It can stay in position. It might even be fortuitous if it did stay in position, because I might be able to maneuver it in position to get a hit on this other radiator that will re-pop up when this turn is done. Two shots. Actually, I changed my mind again, because I think what I'm fully, the decision I'm making now is, I know I ran them a long ways away, which was dumb of me, but I'm going to run them back in, and I'm going to do damage to this fucking thing right here. Because this one is hard for me to hit, because of where it's at.
Don't flinch, soldiers. Break on through. What is that giant thing?
Hector might die.
Try not to make.
Been waiting here.
No unnecessary.
I was hoping to get Tank Killer.
Don't let them go. Chase them down.
So that's their commander.
Leave it to Aunt Yoko.
Don't let them go. Chase them down.
2 radiators low
Don't get spooked, soldiers.
or damage on that back turret.
Please stop that tank from breaking through.
Strike when you see an opening.
Let's see some work, ladies.
This place is insane. Oh!
Here goes.
Core team, move in. Follow the advance unit.
Alright. I did what I thought was the right thing. We'll find out how terrible of an idea it was. I kind of forgot about Rosina. She's probably going to get KO'd. Unless it swings hard to the... I guess if it takes a hard left turn... Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, but it didn't shoot this turn. Yeah, I was afraid for Hector. Yeah, he's just going to get mowed down here. Even crouching. Oh, it's done. He survives. This is actually really, really good for me. If I can get this side... The reason that I put all that emphasis on this is because I feel like it's the biggest problem for me. The other thing that I can do on this turn is force the issue with this turret now so that I can gain access to the back. So that this squad of 3 can take out the back, get it close, get it super close, and we can finish off 1 reactor. I want this back right reactor because that's the hardest one to take out. I should do this one, then this one, leave this one weak because I can shoot this side from anywhere along this trench right here as the tank maneuvers around this way. So this one being low already is outstanding for me. It's very, very good. I need to focus my Lancers on getting this turret down so we can gain access to the rear one and finishing off this one after it fires on its next turn. To that end,
Leave it to Aunt Yoko.
I have Yoko pull up on this fucking thing. Boy, that's a long way to shoot.
Doesn't it have any weak spots?
Yeah.
Just watch this.
Don't get spooked, soldiers. Follow me.
Oh my god. He missed. He fucking missed, dude.
Leave it to Aunt Yoko. Here goes.
This sucks. This sucks a lot. Hector has the most health, but he is quite weak.
I'm on my way. Wish my sinuses could pump iron.
Ugh. God damn it. Unfortunate timing for that to happen.
Push them back.
It's alright. She had enough HP anyway.
Fly!
Okay, all the turrets are down.
Enemy unit neutralized.
really good. Everybody is still really hurt from being out in front of it, but... So I need 3, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have Homer fucking beat cheeks and run over here and take care of the tank instead. That way he can resupply on the way.
Your body's yours to use.
If you're hurt, use some Ragnade.
He's not gonna make it though, is he? He is not gonna make it, so I will have him stop here. God damn it.
We don't know what that thing...
It's fine. My engineers are basically where I want them to be, so it's fine. I'm gonna honestly just move all 3 of these guys to the side so they don't get blasted by this rear cannon. And have them use the Ragnade. That's just what they're gonna do this round.
Come in. I repeat.
I'm gonna have him back up just a tad bit in case this thing swings wide. If it does swing wide, Rosita might get run over. There's not a whole lot I can do about that at this point. Alright, Yoko might get blasted. She did not have any movement left, unfortunately. Alright, one more.
I've been through worse.
Largo can get over there. There you guys go. That's better.
Waiting for your command.
Back him up a little bit more. Alright. Let's see what the tank does on its turn. I'm pretty sure I have calculated correctly here, but I could be wrong. I have been wrong.
Heed my words and no victory.
Yeah, I mean, alright.
Loose your fire, men.
All of his
Annihilate our
all of his
enemies.
destroyed turrets will annihilate their enemies. Boom. And that's it. Radiators come up. End of turn. Sick. This is very good for me. This is very, very, very good for me.
I'll take care of it. Let's see some work, ladies. Take this.
I'm gonna beat these radiators all within an inch of their life.
My legs aren't listening to me.
Nobody else will be able to make it as far as Yoko just did. I'll have to keep that in mind. This one is already low. I need a couple more hits on this, and then I'm gonna finish this one off. And shit is gonna start to hit the fan. And after those 3 moves, the Edelweiss is going to Homer is gonna mobilize and just resupply anybody that he can reach. But he's gonna probably heal first and then run over here and see if he can resupply at this location. Is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save Rosina for last in case she can't get behind the barrier. I'm gonna have Largo and Hector do the hard one. The hard maneuver, which is around to the butt of the tank. Ooh, Tank Slayer procced.
That giant thing.
That could change things, because that means this does a shitload more damage. Okay, that's now one rocket, one strike away as well. Quicker than I expected.
Where are you? Where'd you go?
Oh. You know what?
That tank is...
That's at least some cover. I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. So I can't shoot this rear one now either. I have an extra move that I don't know what to do with. kind of wish if I mortared right on top of the tank that it would do 500 damage to the 3 radiators all at once, and I could just trigger the last phase of this fight right the fuck now. That would be incredible. You know, as I look at my yeah, I really want to take this one out. I really want to take this side one out. Hector, do that for me. Do that for me. Get the side one.
Here I come!
Outstanding.
My legs aren't listening to me.
This actually turned out really, really well for me. The fact that Largo got Tank Slayer there was unplanned, and accounting for it has been a dream because it means I don't have to risk either Hector or Rosina getting way tucked away in position over here, which is outstanding.
I'm on my way.
The only person who I'm nervous about now is Largo, because he's kind of sticking out a little bit.
Support your advanced units.
But I can also just have Rosina heal this turn as well. That'll help speed up her getting back to full HP like the others, which is also good. Yeah, you know, I probably could have had her fire at this, but I think that the Edelweiss is going to do that for me while it maneuvers to get in position to receive the enemy combatants that spawn up here. So now we'll have Homer.
Is yours to use.
So weird. So fucking weird, dude. How close do I have to be? A little bit closer? A little bit closer. There we go.
Thank you.
There we go. Now he should be able to make it all the way over to this group over here and resupply all of them.
We aren't sure of its capabilities. Please be careful.
And then hide. Outstanding. Out fucking standing. The Edelweiss is all healed up.
Entering combat.
Let's get it moving in the direction that I need it to. It doesn't have anything to shoot at this turn, so I will have it preemptively or post-emptively after it gets past knock that down.
So that's their commander.
I don't want to move too far though. Welkin. I don't want to have to trust him too much with aiming.
Support your advanced units.
If it shoots me in the ass from a million miles away, I am going to be fucking pissed, by the way. I should have spun around, actually. But I'm pretty sure I'm far enough away. So if this thing pulls forward, it probably won't fire next turn. I'm just going to save my action point here that I have. Or... we could redeploy from reserves. Just gonna redeploy Alicia. She gets me that action point back. The only thing I'm nervous about on this turn is that rear cannon firing at Largo. It didn't. Outstanding. This thing is in a bad spot, by the way. It is in a really bad spot.
Here we go.
It's way far behind with 2 radiators at 1 hit apiece. My tank is already moving into position to block off access to my back line.
They got us stuck here.
I've knocked over both walls already.
Front lines with...
I've got a bunch of allies in position to move on this thing as soon as they can. Everybody's basically back at full HP. I'm gonna move. You know what I'm gonna do? Either one of these two, or even people in this trench, should be able to maneuver into position to get the rear radiator on the next shot it fires at this wall right here. Which should leave me plenty of go time. If I get all of my Lancers in this trench aiming at the tank as it tries to... Oh, shit, you know, it'd be even better in this trench, though. Would it be better? Because they're further away from these guys. If I can maneuver these four to this trench on this turn and get them across the way to this trench on the next turn, that would be ideal.
Been waiting here.
I just need... And I don't even need to leave anybody back, I don't think. Oh, it's gonna be tight. No. No is the answer to my question. I cannot actually maneuver them that far. But I can get them pretty dang close.
I'm on my way.
They may not be able to crouch in there, but I think that that's okay.
We've got much left.
I'm on my way. Everybody'd have it easier with you gone.
We don't know what that thing's got.
Yes, right away.
Damn it, I'm under fire.
Leave it to Aunt Yoko.
Don't get spooked, soldiers. Follow me.
Is this actually a crouchable trench? No.
Don't let them go. Chase them down.
Alright, well, fair enough.
You got it, hon.
Jan's gonna be the only one who gets to crouch.
Don't let them go. Chase them down.
And I'm gonna have him crouch like pretty far away here.
Sighted at 10 o'clock.
I have a feeling that Jan will be the first one to let a rocket loose at the hull to deal damage to it. All right, I think this is the positions that I want everybody in, more or less. I'd like Alicia closer to help deal with bullshit, but I'd also kind of like her. I don't mind her being a little ways back for a second, because bullshit is about to happen. Didn't shoot. Didn't fucking shoot. Damn it.
Here we go.
Is there anything else I can knock over?
Try to stay sharp. Let's all get
No.
back home alive.
This is kind of a bit of a bad move, but I couldn't... I get 10 a turn? No, I get 8 a turn. I could have held them beyond that, I guess. What I'm thinking I'm gonna do is maneuver Hector around towards the butt.
I'll do my very best.
Just preemptively, because on the next turn, it's gonna shoot. So if I get Hector by the butt,
Don't let them go.
that way he's ready to go after it shoots. And I won't be able to stop it very much from applying the pressure. Yeah, you know what? After... Oh, boy. I can't really justify leaving my two.
All right.
At this point, one of my engineers needs to evacuate, and I need to swap them out.
Try to keep your heads down.
Keep your heads down.
I will keep Claudia. Actually, Homer has further to go, doesn't he? I'll have her bail.
Yes, right away.
I'm gonna get Homer up to the base, as I do not want him out in the open when our blue foe arrives. He made it just fine. Good. He can post up right here. Take pot shots at anybody who drives by.
My turn, okay?
Same thing with Alicia. She can just post up right here.
Aren't sure.
The rest of my action points I'm going to save, because the Edelweiss is going to mortar and shell the shit out of the reinforcements that arrive in the next turn.
Heed my words and know victory. Loose your fire, men! Annihilate our enemies!
Boom. Great.
I'll do my very best.
Boom. It's a bit cruel and heartless that those backup troops arrive
What are your orders?
before I've even had a chance to take out the last radiator. Especially because the cap closes for the second one when you do that.
Don't get spooked, soldiers. Follow me. Return fire.
So are they all on the map? They are. Outstanding. Just what I was hoping for.
Entering combat.
I think I need to prioritize this Lancer. Oh, but versus armor, this doesn't actually do that much damage.
Now!
Lancers actually have a fair amount of armor. See how it like fucking tickled his ass? Trying to decide if I should reverse course here a little bit or not.
So that's their commander.
Brace for their attack.
Try to keep your heads down.
God damn it.
Don't give them time to think.
Please secure the room.
Yeah, she can shoot me all she wants. I don't really give a shit.
spooked, soldiers.
What I'm trying to do here is not really give them any recourse for getting behind me.
Keep your heads down.
Like, they have to go through the Edelweiss first if they're going to try to get behind me.
They're headed that way. Please follow.
So that I can protect my Lancers from the enemies. I'm going to have to wait for this Lancer to move up, and inevitably the Edelweiss is going to take damage from it, but I do not see an alternative to that situation, so... Wait, yes I do. Oh, I forgot I was going to... I did all that maneuvering. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to drive forward a little bit. Because I was going to shoot an anti-armor round at this guy.
Fire!
I shot right between his legs.
Don't let that tank through. Don't get spooked, soldiers. Follow me.
We aren't sure of its capabilities.
I forgot I was going to try to blow the... at least hit that Lancer with an extra shot. Because I had saved up a bunch of turns. That's fine. Hector's crouching. I need to get these three crouching. And then I will wait for the tank to maneuver forward.
We've got much mass. Where's the exhaust?
Just watch this.
Don't let...
I'm on my way.
All right. My burst maneuver is in position, saving those 5 action points. Unfortunately, on this turn, it will inevitably only move forward and not shoot, which is a huge bummer. I feel like there's a world where, well, I guess not. It pretty much always moves before it's in range to shoot something, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. The worst part about it is that it just gives this chick a chance to get it. She's just going to run right past me, isn't she? Fuck, I didn't body block well enough. Well...
I'm just resting.
She's the fucking worst, you guys.
Sorry.
I thought I blocked that path well enough with the tank. I guess I didn't. Welkin, that guy has worse aim than you do, so be happy. Move him again, I fucking dare you. Got him. Alright, Welkin did his job. I should have known that she could still get past me there. God, this sucks.
Been waiting here.
Don't you worry. I'll take care of it.
Jan, don't go! Jan!
Oh, he said it.
Imperial tank approaching.
Confirmed Jan.
That tank is coming this way.
The enemy could be.
All right, Largo got lucky. I do not know if everybody else will be so lucky.
I'm on my way.
I don't want any wasted lives out there.
Destroy that over...
I should have moved everybody here. I don't know why I thought sitting in the trench was the right call.
Imperials closing
It's a
in.
terrible choice.
I'll take care of it. Hey, medic! Just a little longer. Almost there.
Hey now, nobody on my team dies.
Oh, go over. Yoko, you are toast.
So that's their commander.
She didn't go up. She didn't even fucking try to go up, dude. I bet I could sneak Alicia down to get her.
Moving out.
Fuck it, that's what I'm gonna do. Literally just buying time until this thing shoots this fucking wall anyway.
Please neutralize that oversized tank. So that's their commander.
Medic! They'll make it. That's a promise. Please help.
Don't let that tank through.
Base is a long way away if I don't run her forward that little bit.
My turn, okay?
So that's their commander.
We're clear to advance.
Entering combat.
Take them out, one unit at a time.
Don't let that tank through.
So that's their commander. We've got much left. Where's the exhaust?
Stick it out, soldiers.
I can still get one of these two up on the side here to blow up the last radiator. And they're in prime firing position from where they're at and where she's at for now. As soon as he blows this up, I will be in relatively good shape. You know what? I just told a lie. They're in terrible position to blow that shit up. Because she is going to maneuver to the side of the tank. They're going to get absolutely decimated. Why didn't I leave this one up? Whose decision was that? Why did I get her AI and her, like, need to rush the middle here and be in this trench. I should have anticipated that, considering I've seen it multiple times now. Whatever. I can't redeploy my my other Lancers yet, but I will be redeploying them at this camp and just launching rockets down the long way at this fucking thing on my next turn. It's just that 3 of them are down for now, so yeah, I tell a lie. This is gonna be really difficult with her likely being right in this thing's ass, right on this top side. Oh well, we'll see what I can do. The game suggests going up the ladders in order to get access to the radiators, but I'm kind of like, the tank can shoot it from the ground. It's not a guarantee that a Lancer could, but I could spend an action point and try it instead of climbing up there if it's in a good shot range. So for now, though, I'm kind of hoping it moves forward a little bit before it shoots, but normally it doesn't move and shoot, so we'll see.
Loose your fire, men! Annihilate our enemies!
It did move forward. And it didn't shoot. Yeah, she's just gonna hug that side. That's what she did the other time that I got really far as well. A little bit further than this, so I'm disappointed in myself that I didn't really think about that. It's fine, though. It's really not that big of a deal. We'll make it work. I'm just kind of bummed that there's literally nothing you can do about her. That's the worst part about this fight, is that she comes and is an unstoppable, horrible menace, and it sucks. I am going to
Entering combat.
slightly adjust the positioning on my tank, such that even though I don't want to get closer to this thing's main gun, if I can take a pot shot at the radiator from here, which I totally can, in case the Lancer fire doesn't work. Otherwise, I would like for the Edelweiss's attacks to go into the hull of the yeah, like, I mean, so it's right there when it pops up. That's not a bad shot. It's not a bad shot, I don't think.
That tank is coming this way.
So we'll find out how bad it is in a sec.
Hold on, I'm on.
Mostly, I just wanted to, I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. I will be almost attack capped. Okay, I will say this. I have done well enough in this fight, even though it doesn't look like it, that I have a lot of AP stored. So when it comes to my turn, if I cannot burst this thing 100-0, I suck. Like, look at that. I have full AP. I'm going to try to blow it up with a Lancer first.
Just watch this.
Because I think that would be the optimal... Where the fuck is she?
Please proceed with caution.
Oh, she can't see me from here either? Oh, that's so good. This would be the optimal thing, is if this hits and counts. And if it doesn't, it's fine. He missed.
I'm on my way.
She did not miss. Okay. So the ladders are, well, they guarantee the hit.
That's the last.
They guarantee the hit. That is the nice thing about the ladders. The ladders are also a huge pain in the ass. Alright. I am going to use all of my Lancer's ammo first. And then I will fire the Edelweiss for whatever AP is remaining.
Fly! You see these muscles? Fly!
Try to keep a grasp on your surroundings.
Been waiting here. Boom! Been waiting here. You're done!
I'll take care of it.
The only downside to this strategy is that it's actually still pretty far away from the base. So these shots could actually pretty easily miss.
Let's see some work, ladies!
Well, hey, I'll take that. That's fine.
Please be careful.
Yeah.
Like that. Literally exactly like that.
Leave it to Aunt Yoko.
I'm trying to be cautious. I don't want to get in what's her name's sight line, but I can move out to here. It's fine. I should have been less cautious on the last round. I think I have enough turns and ammo though. Like, look, it's at half HP right now, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 7 shots left. And that's just the Lancers.
Here goes.
I almost thought she whiffed that shit.
I don't want any wasted lives out there.
I'm gonna just get her all the way over here. That way she's fully out of the way.
I'll do my very best. Here I come!
Fuck you, tank.
I'm on my way. Ah!
Look at what, like, the frustrating thing about this video game so far, look at what I have to do to win against this tank. I had to save all of my AP for the one round that I get after I manage... Oh, hey.
Set for another round.
He got an extra shot. I have to save all of my fucking AP for the... I'm not even going to use it because I want him to get back, and he won't have any fucking movement if I send him through another turn. Just in case. I have not seen what happens if you blow the tank up yet. So, considering the radiators wasn't enough to finish this mission, I have no idea what is going to happen.
Hit, please.
But anyway, I just have to say that this is an, like,
You? Sure.
this is an insane requirement. The amount of...
Hit, please.
It's just a lot. It's just a lot. I burned through
Sure.
15 turns. 15 turns. All firing Lancer bullets in this one round. 13 of them were what it took to destroy the body of this fucking tank.
For me, sweetie.
Explode and kill the prince, please. Please explode and kill the prince.
Artemis, lost to this rabble.
Uh-huh.
Your Grace, are you injured?
Only once out of 4 times, to be fair. In the tank's defense, it went 3 for 4. That's pretty good.
Silvaria, plans for the Marmota must be adjusted to account for these failures.
In due time, Grace. You're in danger here. My men will see you to safety.
Yes! We managed to beat that thing back!
Nice work out there, Lieutenant. I've sent the rest of the Eastern team to join you there.
I mean, did we manage to beat it back, or did Welkin just manage to not fucking get one shot this time? Which, like, let's be honest here. It had much less to do with beating it back, and a significant amount more to do with the fact that Welkin didn't get one shot by a magic white pixel. Right? Am I right? He didn't get...
Welks, the enemy forces have begun to retreat.
He didn't get completely fucking deleted by a 90-degree, almost straight down shot. Twice. That happened 2 times. It happened on Tuesday night, and it happened tonight.
Then it's our turn to advance. Don't let Maximilian get away.
Hey, I got a C rank on that. Also, it is worth noting as we review our clear screen here for the mission that enemy tank bonus. There was only one enemy tank in that mission, and they're calling that a heavy tank. That was not, apparently, a destroyer class tank. What is a destroyer class tank? I'm probably gonna shit my pants when I find out, because if that wasn't destroyer class, wow. Fucking wow.
Reform your ranks at once!
Ready? Fire!
Yeah, she is incredibly bad
See
news
that? She
bears.
deflected a tank shell.
She sure fucking did.
Such power.
I see Gallia's peasant army has the will to win.
All units, retreat! Protect his grace at all costs!
Can I just say, I've never even fucking played the games, but I get some wicked Xenoblade Chronicles vibes from that one character. Haven't played them. I know about 3 things about Xenoblade Chronicles, and that's it. And one of those 3 things seems pretty similar to that character. Just saying. Okay, I wasn't even gonna go with the booba, but yes, that is one of the things. Yes. That is one of the things. Alright. Ugh, I'm like physically and emotionally exhausted after that shit. Oh, I know there's...
We drove the Empire back, but not without sustaining heavy casualties ourselves.
Shayla, don't misinterpret. I know that there's no real comparison. It's a similarity. It's not a contest that she can win. Of course not. Again, more specifically, I was not thinking of that. I was thinking of the fact that they are both like OP weapon girls. That was the motif that I was going with. They're just like really strong weapon girls. Like that's just kind of the thing that they are, right? So that was the joke. And honestly, I said Xenoblade Chronicles. That may just be 2. What 3 things I know about Xenoblade Chronicles 2? None of them I know I'm certain exist in 1. I really only know Xenoblade Chronicles 2. The first Xenoblade Chronicles game... Oh, that's not true. I know Shulk, because he's in Smash. That's the thing that I know from Xenoblade Chronicles 1. And I know that there was another Xenoblade game that is not as well liked. to put it mildly.
We never thought the commander of the entire Imperial force would be there.
Oh, also, I just want to be clear, too. I know I bitched a lot during that mission, but I actually still really like this game. And I'm fine with there being challenging missions like that I have to retry. That does not bother me. It was an unfair mission, but not an unwinnable mission. And I'm okay with that challenge occasionally. If the next mission is as hard as that mission just was, and is also unfair, I think we're going to have a problem. But for now, my complaints were more about my struggles and not the game. I think the game is actually fine. Although, like I said, worth noting that presented, I think, an unfair challenge against the player. I think 2 less turrets and not hiding the radiators immediately after one blows up totally changes the difficulty of that mission. Totally different. You know what? I don't even need the less turrets. I can deal with all the turrets, but the radiators being retracted immediately when the radiators being retracted immediately when you manage to blow one up, that shit is infuriating. Because I could have done that mission much more effectively. I was really optimizing around making sure I was in position to take advantage of them being exposed. That first run through of that mission when it took me a couple of tries to realize that's what was happening, I was bummed. I was bummed because I thought that was that would have been a great way for the player to take back a little bit of an advantage in their favor against the ridiculously strong thing that you can't stand anywhere near until you blow up all the turrets, and even then you can't stand in front of or behind it. And you get the invincible opponent that shows up after 2 radiators are down. So, like, I think that, like, swinging the balance one way or the other, let the radiators be exposed, or only have her show up after the radiator's destroyed. All of them are. Like, I think one way or the other, that small tweak turns that just slight edge of unfairness against the player into a slightly more even match. Maybe not perfectly even, but it would just feel just that little bit cleaner, I think. But anyway, that's just like I'm not a fucking encounter designer. I just play a lot of them, and I'm just sharing what I think. Again, I think the game is a lot of fun, to be honest. For what it is, and for as hard as that was, I actually still had fun, even though I was complaining. And a lot of times when I start complaining about something that is hard, it is because my brain, I don't know what else to say to talk about, because I don't want to try to be funny because I'm really focused. So I'm just like paying very close attention to the video game, and what that results in is me just saying a lot of whiny bullshit. So take it with a grain of salt. I do like this game.
Not just the commander. Maximilian had that woman with him. What was she? I can't believe she's human.
In her hands borne cobalt lance and shield, therewith to strike down all man's arrows.
What?
I guess Faldio survived as well, which is good.
One account of the Valkyria describes them in those terms.
You can't mean that she... But they existed thousands of years ago. If they'd survived, we'd know.
I'm not saying I buy all the legends either. I realize that it sounds a little crazy.
But what we saw out there could only have been the Valkyria of legend.
I know.
Also, can I just say that, like...
Chapter 8. The Woodland Snare.
I appreciate the fact... There's a bunch of shit that updated. I appreciate the fact that we're getting some initial insight already into, like, where the name of the game comes from, and, like, how this is going to become not just a war sim, like, where the fantasy element is going to come from. It feels like we're still pretty early in the game, and they're starting to kind of expose us to that, which I think is good pacing. I like that pacing. They haven't given us a ton, but they've given us some things to, like, think about and, like, bite onto if we're interested in it, which I appreciate. So, all right, let's do our customary post-chapter complete skimming of the book. Barious Ruins Antechamber. The structures found across the Badlands and the temple at the crater's core are collectively called the Barious Ruins. The main temple, said to have been built by the ancient Valkyria, was constructed using giant slabs of ragnite-rich stone in an architectural style found nowhere else in Gallia. Inside the walls of the antechamber are inscribed with a history of the Darkson calamity and war of the Valkyria, written in Old Northern script, decorated with a motif believed to be a representation of the Valkyria people known as the Valkyrian Spiral. The Grand Hall also holds a door leading down into the inner sanctum, closed tight to bar the entry of all outsiders. The ancient Valkyria united the European continent after subjugating the Darksons in this half-legendary war of conquest. By circa 30 BC, the Darksons are said to have ravaged much of Europa, wielding the dark arts to harness the destructive potential of Ragnite in their heedless power struggles. Suddenly, an immigrant population, known as the Valkyria, emerged from the north bearing a divine power in the form of lances and shields bathed in blue light. Using those to halt the Darkson rampage, they brought peace to Europa, according to inscriptions found in ruins across Europa. In addition to unifying the land under their rule, the Valkyria are credited for the birth of modern European culture. The written form of Old Northern, the lingua franca of Europa following its unification under Valkyria rule. It uses a set of characteristics comprised of vertical, horizontal, and angled strokes no longer legible to most contemporary Europans. Inscriptions on the monuments discovered across the continent suggest that the script served both as a tool of everyday communication and in rituals. It has been shown that Valkyria royalty and members of the high clergy used a ceremonial variant of the script, though surviving examples are extremely rare. The ancient Darksons were also thought to have their own written language, but no material evidence remains today to support that theory, because they got murderated. The Valkyria, these immigrants from the north, are said to have united the devastated continent under one rule in ancient times. Though believed to be an oceanic tribe that crossed into Europa via the North Sea, much of their historical origin remains unproven by archaeological fact. Their Ragnite weaponry allegedly granted them unparalleled power over the Darkson natives, though other accounts suggest that their very bodies exuded a strange blue light that allowed them to perform superhuman feats. Where historical fact ends and legend begins, none can say. By the end of the 2nd century after the conquest, interbreeding with the native population is thought to have all but ended the pure Valkyrian bloodline. Interesting. There's a couple of really interesting statements in that page in particular. At the Europa banner. There's a couple of interesting things in this page that I think you could easily gloss over. Much of their historical origin remains unproven by archaeological fact. I would be shocked if this game did not reveal to us at some point that the history that people have been espousing, and the history that is claimed to be the true history is in fact not the true history. And this is just me reading into the tropes, but this whole Darkson hate thing, they're probably gonna pull a Uno reverse card and be like, it wasn't the Darksons that were bad, it was actually... So, or they were the ones who were wronged in the past. So I'm just a theory, because I feel like they're dropping enough hints, but yeah, something like fantasy Jewish people, maybe. The Darksons, Europa's oldest indigenous race, said to have lived across the continent since ancient times. They are characterized by dark blue-black hair and shawls bearing the traditional Darkson pattern. Yeah, it's pretty interesting when one of the two characteristics that you're described with to identify your ethnicity is an item of clothing that you wear. That's kind of a weird take, but it's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. History tells of a Darkson calamity in which this race devastated the continent until the Valkyria defeated them in the War of the Valkyria. For their crimes of senseless destruction, the Darksons were stripped of their last names and chased from their jobs and property, and remain the targets of hatred and persecution. Recent use of Darkson labor to mine and smelt Ragnite in refinery sites full of pungent oils have given rise to a new set of stereotypes. Despite endless derision and persecution, the Darksons remain a proud race with a rich, unique culture. You know, one that is apparently not insignificantly defined by a shawl with a pretty drawing on it. Just saying. The Batomus is a big fucking tank. The enhanced version of an existing design... Reinforced and fitted with a Ragnite cannon, adding it to its already formidable capabilities. It played heavily in the Empire siege of the Citadel at Ghirlandaio. The Valkyria Common Knowledge. Legends of the War of the Valkyria and a number of traditions that stem from this ancient people can be found in all areas of Europa, and a basic awareness of the Valkyria's existence pervades the land as common knowledge. The generally held view of this race is as saviors of the continent, who led all of Europa to prosperity, with some going as far as to worship them as divinities. That said, the bloodline is believed to have died out long ago, resulting in a thinning of their presence within the popular consciousness. Today, there are many who view them less as historical fact than as the stuff of legend. Valkyria worship. Some Europans hold the Valkyria as the object of religious worship. Known to have possessed superhuman abilities, the Valkyria are understood as either gods or the vassals of gods in several sects, the largest of them known as Yggdrasim. That's a new term, Yggdrasim, like Yggdrasil. Yggdist faith arose at the start of the 3rd century and gradually spread to all regions of Europa. Its tenets hold that the Valkyria were a race of gods, and its mythology draws heavily from the northern legends brought in during their conquest. Because beliefs have traditionally taken the form of popular superstitions tied closely to everyday practices, regional differences abound, blurring the lines between one sect and the next. The lance and shield. Unearthed from excavation sites across the continent, these weapons are thought to have been wielded by the Valkyria. The shields are round, while the lances take the shape of a spiral shell, made from Ragnite more pure than even current refining technology can produce. While some variation exists among the weapons' shapes, all of them bear a design known as the Valkyrian spiral as a core motif. Because contact with the Valkyria triggers a physical alteration to the weapon's shape, they are believed to serve as amplifiers for the race's preternatural abilities. Cool. That's our glossary updates. Let's check the weaponry. There are none. Let's check the personnel. The new section is at the bottom. The consistent prejudice she faced since childhood due to her dark-skinned blood has fostered not bitterness, but respect for the brother who always stood up for her. Great. I think the middle section is what filled in here. Believing that Frontline experiences everything, he has consistently rejected all offers of promotion and continued his career as a foot soldier. Despite her education and with it her military training ending at a middle school level, experience with her town watch earned her the rank of corporal. For Rosie. Got it. We got Maximilian. Said to grant opportunities to talented subordinates regardless of social rank, he is also known to ruthlessly dispose of anyone useless to his purposes. Holy shit. Okay. Salvaria. Undefeated since she began work as one of Maximilian's commanders, her forays into the nations around the Empire have struck with the force of a tidal wave. Boy, I can't imagine why. Oh, that's interesting. She's got, like, her officer's uniform and then her, like, battle uniform. God, this menu music just sounds like I'm playing fucking Final Fantasy XII, dude. Skirmishes. Even this music sounds like it's incredible. How much you gonna rip me off for today, old man?
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I can't think of no orders to teach you.
Oh, is that real?
I hope we'll meet.
Alright, fuck you too, dude. Can't teach me one of the old ones that I missed. Great. Very cool.
Hey! Dropping by to read the writing on the wall? That's a good man. Oh, and how about the new rising star of Squad 7, huh? I've heard some wild stories. You must be proud. I couldn't help but snipe him with a pop interview. You'll have to read it once I get it all drafted up.
Whoever did the voice for her, even though I dislike her as a character, did an excellent job of playing up that, like, that reporter vibe with the intonation and the vocals. The headquarters music reminds you of FFT. Yeah, I mean Tactics 12, Ivalice. It reminds me of Ivalice. They're composed with kind of the same, you know, style in mind. Yeah, actually, this music right here, the headquarters music, yeah, more Tactics. I agree. Like you're managing your units. Like I can see the fucking. I can see you looking at your dudes in the wheel and spinning it around right now and looking at their status and bullshit. Militia Routes Imp Commander. General Gallian. Central Gallian Command reports that a recent chance encounter with Maximilian, Imperial Commander of the Gallian invasion, near the ruins in central Barius, ended in the Empire's defeat and retreat from the Badlands. Speaking with one Gallian soldier who fought in the desert operation, revealed a shocking eyewitness account of one female soldier among the Empire's army batting a tank shell out of the air by brute force. Army doctors looked into the possibility of combat stress-induced hallucination, but several other testimonies have arisen to corroborate this wild account. Other reports suggest she resembled one of the Valkyria of legend, while the Gallian army has issued no official statement on the matter. Chief Valence of the Gallian Geological Survey reported recent discoveries of 3 new loads of Ragnite amid the southeastern mountains. Imperial capture of the key cities in Ragnite-rich northern Gallia has meant a steady drain on domestic productivity. Paired with a rising demand for Ragnite for military uses, scarcity of the ore has become a critical problem. At the latest survey meeting, Chief Valence stated that the new discovery would likely go a long way toward filling the vacuum that has hounded the Gallian energy supply of late. Investigations into the size and quality of the newly found load are currently underway.
So, come to make a donation to the Get Ellet's Name on a Book Fund?
Nope.
Come back and see the writing on the wall again soon. I'll be waiting for you.
I need tank upgrades.
Well,
Oh, don't. Not today. Not today, bud. Oh, boy, these accuracy boosts may be expensive, but I think I might need them. I think I might fucking need them. Let's do some math. So 4,500, that's 9,000. 14,110. Another 4,500 is 18,610. No grenade upgrade. No uniform. 18,610 is not bad. Let's take a look at the Edelweiss. Yeah, see, here's where shit gets expensive. I should probably buy this, no matter what. Now these are kind of at the same cost here. I'm gonna upgrade all these because they're pretty cheap. I'm curious. Oh, you can actually attach them both at the same time, eh? Interesting.
All set for you.
Oh, this one goes. Oh, ooh, there's a little Tetrising going on with this. That's kind of fun.
Here you go, bro.
How do I? There we go. Okay, so it won't let me do that. But I could do this. There we go. Trying to decide if I'm going to let my... Oops. I am. Judge me for this if you want. I don't care. It's my tank, not yours. I come back and pick up this Drive System 3. It's just tread defense, though. And it's a 3x1 block, which is bulky. So I probably won't. But what I might do is... turret armor. Extra hit points. Might come back and just get the free extra hit points. Let me just go through and buy these upgrades really quick. They don't have... okay, yeah. There's nothing after them. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and grab the extra hit points. Ta-da!
Here you go, bro.
There we go.
Come.
I can push buttons. I can push buttons with the best of them.
Welcome to
All right.
train.
Should be able to get everybody a level up here. Yeah, but I probably won't be able to get anybody else to level up. That's okay, though. Or I won't be able to do it again.
I got no use for tears. Sweat, sweat, sweat.
Ba-da-da-da.
Good work, maggots. You're one level closer to human. Okay, you've earned clearance for a new order.
Nice.
Put it to good use out there.
Attack boost. Oh, cool. Aim boost. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna guess this is too much from what I have. For what I have currently. Yep. Boom, boom.
Come back anytime you're ready to sweat.
Hello, Welkin. Here to fine-tune your squad? Oh, and there have been some new recruits. You should take a look at the master list.
Oh, Hermes. Oh, Cherry's back. Aisha? Okay. Jane Turner. I don't think we've seen her before. Elise is here as well. Lancer? Marina? That's a character I don't remember meeting before as well. Cool. What is ichmophobic? Deathly afraid of pointed objects? I didn't know that. Yeah, I was thinking about giving everybody a chance to do the voices.
I'll never forget you guys, Welkman. Just say the word if there's anything I can do.
I'm Hermes Kissinger. With me here, your squad will get twice the girls.
I do remember Hermes from our first roster.
See you later, boss. And sorry if all the ladies leave now that I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm Motley Leonard. How goes it?
And Motley was in our original roster before I lost it as well.
Okay, great. Later. Call me if you need me.
I'm Cherry Steinen, like with a J. It's silent, but, I'm not. Like, finally. I so need a break. I was totally dying, so, yeah. Bye!
Bye! Honestly, it could be worse. It could be fucking worse.
Hello, I'm Mika Hawkins. I'll be serving under you from here on.
I think we met Mika before as well.
I enjoyed my time with you. If I can be of help in the future, do ask.
Hi, I'm Aisha Newman. Nice to meet you, Mr. Welkin.
No.
Thanks for everything, Mr. Welkin. You can call me anytime.
The name's Jane Turner. I'll do anything if it means putting holes in imps.
Yikes. Yikes. Oops. No.
I'm kind of relieved to be leaving.
Sorry, Dorothy.
But I'll come back if you need me.
It was an accident.
Hello there. I'm Dorothy. I'll do my best.
Ugh. Kicked out with so much left to do. Look, give me a call if you need anything.
Of course you think that's funny. You hate Cherry, but you think that's funny? Ah. It's not even intentionally funny. Cherry is intentionally funny.
My name's Elise Moore. Nice to meet you. Thanks for everything, and let me know if I can help out, okay?
Marina Wolfston, at your command.
Oh, I think Marina's staying. Oh, Lone Wolf. She doesn't like anybody. She doesn't like anybody. Well, that makes her easy to bring into any situation, but also that she doesn't benefit from anybody either. So what? I'm at 2 out of what? Could almost grab another engineer. But the engineer choices are all just so bad. Why is Claudia the only, like, moderately likable engineer choice? How did this happen? She's a sniper. I know, yeah, it's perfect. It fits well.
Thanks for the good times, boss. I'll stay in shape in case you need me again. You do good work, pal. If you ever need some muscle, just give me a call.
Hello, sir. My name is Nadine. I'm sure I'll be coming to you for help.
I guess Nadine's fine.
I'd like to thank you for the time we spent. If you ever need it, I'd be happy to help.
Shit, actually, she sounds familiar. Who is that? Who is that voice actress? I recognized it right at the end, so I wasn't paying close enough attention. That's we've heard her before. We've heard her in a game before. I can't place it though. Yeah, and she won't do it again unless I leave and come back. See. Hold on. I was just gonna...
Please, call me Wavy. From today onward, we fight together.
Zaka. I don't think I have Zaka.
You've taught me quite a lot, sir. If I can be of service again, don't hesitate to ask.
Zaka, Wava, and Nadine all just like each other. They're a little trifecta. Is Zaka even in this list? No. Okay.
I'm Ramsey Clement. Hey.
Yeah, great. Your enthusiasm is overpowering.
Okay. See you later.
She's been in a lot. Oh, filmography. Yeah, I knew I recognized her. Oh, she's in Bayonetta? That's probably where I recognize her from. That's why I couldn't pull it as well.
I'm Niels Darden. I'll see you on the field.
Gruff voice, McRugged jaw. Really?
That was good. Be seeing you.
I don't recognize his voice.
Come back anytime you need to change your lineup, Lieutenant.
I'm gonna go back in really quick because I want to hear Nadine again. Now that you said Bayonetta. Goodbye, Ted.
Thank you, thank you. You're a wonderful audience. I'm here all week.
You're the worst, Ted.
Hello, sir. My name is Nadine. I'm sure I'll be coming to you for help. I'd like to thank you for the time we spent. If you ever need it, I'd be happy to help.
Yuna, yes. Yuna, yes. Yes. Absolutely, Yuna. Yep. Feel bad for not being able to pull that when we played that 6 months ago, but play a lot of fucking video games, so I'm not gonna feel too bad. It's not Yuna? Does it? I mean, I agree with Shayla. It sounds exactly like her. Hetty Burris does Yuna? Wow. Fair enough. Yeah, I couldn't click that link because if I click out of the game while I'm in the headquarters menu, it crashes. So I didn't click it, but I was assuming that somebody did. Hetty Briss is Rosie? No way. Really? Okay, can I just like throw out maybe a little thought here? Is it possible that they got credited wrong? Is it possible that they got credited wrong and that those are flip-flopped? Because, like, I would swear that one was doing an impression of the other. It's that fucking close. Huh. Why, that's wild to me. That is fucking wild to me. Not, Niles. Or Niels. I think he pronounced his name as Niels. I put him in my party. This guy.
That was good. Be seeing you. I'm Niels Derden. I'll see you on the field.
Oh, I don't think he sounds like Spike. Oh wait, English. Yeah, I don't know what English Spike sounds like. I'll be honest. I don't know what English Spike sounds like. I never saw it when it aired in English on like not Cartoon Network, on fucking Adult Swim. I never saw it when it aired on Adult Swim in English. I only ever watched it with subs. So partially because honestly, I didn't really know that. I didn't really know about Cowboy Bebop when I kind of did, but not like super a lot. I basically had one friend who was a massive vocal champion of it, and I was like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever, dude. So, yeah.
I'm Nancy DeFore. It's so good to meet you.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt. I mean, like, there's a reason it was so popular when it was on Adult Swim. Like, I would never knock the English voice actors. I just personally never saw it in that form. I would say that it's probably a perfectly fine way to watch it, though.
Thank you. Hello. I'm Ted Ustinov, and I've got some great new material for you.
Ted. Fucking Ted, dude.
Come back anytime you need to change your lineup, Lieutenant.
I don't think we can change around weapons yet. Oh. I mean, I guess I could, but, like, look at this shit. And that's the only thing it lets me select in this window. I think once the weapons branch, or once the trees branch... $1,000 credited rolls, yeah. You could argue. You could make that argument. Niels is Steve Blum? Wow. Well, good call, Shayla. That's... Like I said, I couldn't really get on board there. Yeah, I've gathered that. I've gathered that. Dude, all the ranges are garbage, but they do more damage, I guess. I'm going to try something really quick. What happens if I swap to it? Oh, it said 0 of 1 now. Okay, got it. That makes sense. I get it. Yeah, she really does. Nadine really sounds like Yuna. Like, really, really, really sounds like it. Oh, great. Oh, great. Oh, because I fucking... All these are the people who were new. Oh, God. Alright, let's get it done. His leap before you look, brashness and flighty carefree nature have earned the name Bird among his friends in the squad. Fan of any spot with a clear view, he is known for dropping everything to climb tall trees he came across. Reese's tales of the sky always captivated him. Or Vice. Vice? I don't fucking know. Let's see even the minor details get to him, making him tiresome company, but a skilled machinist. Okay. Earned secondary military training credit at a record age and was permitted to enlist after expressing a strong will to fight. Wait, she's 12? Hello? She's 12. Florist and Brule until the Imperial invasion destroyed her shop. Ever since, she has fostered a deep hatred for the Empire. Yep. Child of the open field. He disliked cramped spaces. Slender and handsome, he is physically unable to not chat up any nearby ladies. Physically unable. The child of the Great Plains, he grew up around animals. One encounter with a longhorn stag left him deathly afraid of pointed objects. Alright, that explains his phobia. Trends in pretty boys form the center of her world, with Gallian Girl Weekly her preferred fix for top-notch photos of both. The former head of the local watch in his home village, he showed up a natural leadership that won the respect of all his soldiers. People still speak of the time he routed an Imperial team with only a handful of soldiers by his side. He dreams of starting a shipping company someday. Very down-to-earth, Hector. Sort of older sister figure to many sevens, her teammates affectionately called her Lady Rose. She enjoys working out when off duty. With must-have muscle as her personal mantra, she views the generally slender Darkson race as inferior. Great. We put another Darkson hater on the bench. That's good. She ran a well-loved Rondgriz eatery until donating all the food in her larder. Oh, Largo's resemblance to her ex-husband causes her to avoid him as she searches elsewhere for a man to act as a father to her one son. Raised by her father, a fencing instructor, to the nobility, who recommended she enlist as a way to harden her psyche. That's rough. 24, an aloof beauty, she keeps all others at a distance. Her father, a skilled hunter, trained her in the art of marksmanship from childhood. Well, maybe she'll be able to hit something. Sorry, Catherine. No offense. But actually, all of the offense that I can explicitly outright state. Okay, we should probably stop for tonight. We'll save there. We'll start Chapter 8. Cutscenes right away on Tuesday with this game. So, that will be it for tonight. That will be it. We beat the hard mission. We saw some cutscenes. We did some upkeep. I am so excited for tomorrow. I am so excited. You guys. 3 o'clock at or around, we are starting Yakuza 6. It's happening. We're back to beautiful Yakuza games, and I am so excited. I highly recommend you check it out. It will be worth it. That's on Saturday and on Sunday. Monday is our final quote-unquote Celeste stream until after the 4-job Fiesta. I will be picking Celeste back up after the 4-job Fiesta. And then this is back on Tuesday. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Have a good rest of your night. And I will see you guys later.